cuts out. I don't know if it was like 30 minutes, 4 gigabytes cut out at. I don't know why it does. Either way, I don't know why, but it shut down. I heard a beep, so it shut down. So the last one was Star Fox. So the next one in my hand was Soul Blazer. Soul Blazer. Good game. Cool. You all know what it is. RPG. I think it's a sequel to something. Maybe it's not. If it is, I don't know. Grab some more of these fucking games, huh? Oh, here we go. Adventure Island. Well, it's probably Super Adventure Island. I don't know. Either way, fucking, I don't know. These games, I don't feel great about them. I don't think they're that great, though. Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire, Capcom, fucking RPG. Pretty cool. Can't lie to you. Played a little bit, that's about it. You know, RPGs are RPGs. You know, you either have the time or not. And by the time I got Breath of Fire, didn't have the time. Hopefully someday I'll have the time to play it. Because apparently it's cool. It's Capcom, so I definitely love to try it and play it through all the way, you know. Enjoy it, you know. Like back when I had time to play Phantasy Star. Those were still the best. Here's one. Should have showed it before. Street Fighter Alpha 2. The only Super Nintendo game that fucking loads. But they did it, man. They fucking did it. You know, they put it on the fucking cartridge. And they compressed it. And they used some, I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, that's one thing. It's good and bad. Because I'd love to get a flash card for the SNES. Because I have a good selection here. But I'd love to have more. But you can't have a flash card for the SNES. Because all the different fucking chips and all the shit. That, you know, I'm not going to buy a flash card if fucking everything doesn't work. So either all works or it doesn't all work. I ain't buying a flash card if it doesn't all work, so maybe someday. But Street Fighter Alpha on the fucking SNES. Incredible that they pulled it off and ported it. Not that if I wanted to play Street Fighter Alpha, I'd be on my Saturn, you know. Pretty cool though. But the fucking game's got loading times on a cartridge. I guess it decompresses files and stuff. Amazing. Phalanx. Now, this game, what were they thinking? I don't know. That's the cover they made. That was on the box too. Let's put a fucking hillbilly playing a banjo for a shmup. That'll get people going. Don't know how that happened. Supernova. Taito. Shmup. Believe it's side scrolling. Probably has tons of slowdown because it's fucking Super Nintendo. Shadowrun. Here we go. Shadowrun, man. Fucking Shadowrun. I played the shit out of Jenny one. This game I still gotta give some time to. And it'll be one of the first games I go to when I have the time. Will be this game. Shadowrun's cool. Blade Runner, Shadowrun, the whole fucking shit back then there, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Police Nauts, fucking what's the one? Snatcher. I had Snatcher on the fucking Sega CD. I bought it, had the original version. I don't have it no more. Sold it to get a PS1. Didn't know it was going to go that expensive. Because I figured once I played it, we're going to play it again? No, probably not. Played the shit out of it. Loved it. But anyway, so Shadowrun. same type of fucking time frame, type of, I don't know, world type things, retro, super and future type shit. Hacking computers and what could happen when it happens, but whatever there. I played the shit out of Jetty 1. This one I'm definitely giving another shot to, when I have the time. There you go, going faster here, because I don't want to have to fucking do a third video. Darius Twin, Darius, Super Nintendo. If you like slow down, variable frames. There you go. Strike Gunner STG, another shmup. You know, R-Type 3, is it? R-Type 3, right? Or Super R-Type? So what, the other was R-Type 3? I guess the other game I showed was R-Type 3. This must be Super R-Type. I love fucking R-Type fucking rocks my world. Master System or Turbo Graphics. Oh, way to go. And here we go. Dungeon Dragons Ultima Ruins of Versia. I don't know, I wish I could play those games back on computers when they were released. It must have been awesome at their time. I tried playing the Ultima on the Super Nintendo because that's the only thing I ever had available. They weren't never really, none of those were on Genesis. So I definitely tried playing that game, even up to this day. I've tried a couple times. I don't know. It must have been cool. Maybe a little, whatever came with the computer games, it used to come on maps and all that kinds of shit, maps and fucking books and stuff. And it definitely must have helped it, because just having a cart of an Ultima game doesn't really get very far. SimCity 2000, I played the hell out of it. Original SimCity, which is in here somewhere, I played the shit out of it on the Super Nintendo. It was a computer port, and loved it. SimCity 2000, I didn't really put much time into. And maybe someday. Rap Jam Volume 1. Rap Jam Volume 1. Not sure why I have that. I know I played it, or I didn't play it, or it sucks, whatever there. Maybe I thought it would be rare or something. I picked it up anyway. Race Driving. Race Driving on Super Nintendo. Forget about it. Race Driving, Hard Driving, one of my favorite arcade machines in the world. Loved it, played the hell out of it. We used to go to the arcade. The first thing we walked into the arcade was always right there in this one spot. There it was. Play Hard Driving, let's go. It was incredible, the simulation of it was, and it's still yet to be fucking ever ported properly or anything. Even Babe has trouble getting with my force feedback steering wheel, get it set up properly, get it going. Unfortunately, I don't have a computer that's powerful enough to run it full speed. What an arcade experience. Super Nintendo version, Genesis version, forget it. Saturn version, PS2 version, I think there's one, but it doesn't matter, because neither of those, the PS2 version definitely doesn't support the force feedback steering wheel, so who gives a fuck, because that was part of the whole experience. Power Instinct, Atlas Fighter. Cool fucking 2D fighter, Power Instinct. I forget the other name, the original Japanese name. But it's definitely cool, man. The old lady and shit, whatever, it's fucking cool. Populous. Not sure why I bought this, because I played the hell out of it on the Genesis. Without a mouse, because it didn't support the fucking mouse. And I love Populous, man. That was such a great game. And I love being able to play it back in the day on my Genesis. I probably picked it up because it was probably $1, and it's Populous. I never tried it on Super Nintendo. If it supports the mouse, somebody let me know, because then I will fire it up and try it again. If it doesn't support the mouse, there's no point in even trying it on a Super Nintendo. It's just a game to fill the fucking space. Because I love it. I love Populous. Populous is a fucking great game. If you never played Populous, fucking play it. It's a great game. Whoa. No, Wanderers from Wise 3. I don't like that version of Wander. Wise, Eyes, Ease, whatever the fuck you want to call it there. Side-scrolling Ease didn't work. 1 and 2, fuck, rocks your roll. Well, here it is, R-Type 3. So, I got 3 R-Types on this fucking Super Nintendo. I don't know. Maybe I just flew stain. What was Super R-Type? But there's R-Type in the first video, too. I don't know. Here's R-Type 3. It doesn't matter because you can't have R-Type and slow down. Wizardry 5. Wizardry 5. Good luck, man. You can beat a Wizardry game, you're fucking hardcore. But man, I fucking wasted a lot of graph paper playing the first one or the second one. I forget which one it was on the NES, the original Nintendo, and I loved it. I love Wizardry. It was good shit. And as long as you had a big fucking thing of graph paper. Never beat one though. Space Megaforce. Isn't this supposed to be Musha? I think this is the one that's supposed to be Musha. Or Aleste, I'm sorry. I think it's Space Megaforce is part of the Aleste series. But you'll never beat fucking Musha. That's the Aleste game. I have one of them. I think it's Power Strike 2. Power Strike 1 on this Master System. I have, Genesis version, Musha. I have the Super Sega CD version. Musha on the Genesis was insane. I remember when the week came out, Musha. I went to Software, etc. And I'm looking for a new game because I used to go there every page. I get my paycheck, and I go to fucking Software Center or Electronic Boutique and say, what the fuck, what's new? And the guy there goes, check this out. And he showed me Musha, and I was like, And I bought some fucking shit EA game, Sword of Sodan or some shit, I forget whatever the hell it was called. Instead, by going by the box, because you look at the boxes, you look at the screens, on the screens on the box, the screenshots on the boxes, and it looked so great, and it fucking game sucked. Luckily, I eventually, within 3 or 4 weeks, I bought Musha and was blown away by it. I loved it. But if I want to play Musha, I'll play it on fucking Genesis, not with the Super Nintendo where the speed keeps changing. Turtles 4. Well, good game. Everybody knows about that one. I can't say the Genesis and the Super Nintendo versions, one's better than the other. To me, they're both the same. Same type of game. Good game. I like the NES version. The Turtles, where you went underground and walked on the overland map and stuff. I thought that was fun. The arcade type ports were okay. But just a Final Fight type game. And for a Final Fight type game, I'm going with Streets of Rage. Any of them. Wings 2, Aces High. Wings 2, Aces High. Flight Simulator type game, I don't know. Super Nintendo, didn't have enough power to pull it off. I like the original EA Flight Simulator on the Genesis. It was polygons, sort of flat shaded polygons, and slow as hell. Oh my god, it was so slow, but it was so deep. If you didn't have the instruction manual in front of you, it was controller combinations, because trying to translate 85 different control things to a pad with 3 buttons. didn't work out well. So you had to have the instructions to be able to know what to do. All the different views and stuff. It just amazed me. I forget what's F-22. I don't think I forget what it was, but the first EA flight simulator on the Genesis to me was the only one from the 16-bit era that I put a lot of time into and played, because the consoles really couldn't handle that shit yet. Alright, Wing Commander. Secret Missions. Man, Wing Commander, it's in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. I loved Wing Commander on the Super Nintendo. To me, this is my original cartridge. When I sold the console, I kept this cartridge because I love that game so much. On the Secret Missions, didn't really play them. I never got it till a lot later on, after I re-upped my collection on Super Nintendo. But the first Wing Commander on the Super Nintendo, man, that fucking rocked, man. That fucking game rocked. Uniracers, just like on the ball or on the money, whatever the fuck it was there. Uniracers, very original Super Nintendo game. Look at this. Oh, red label in the back. Oh my god, throw it away. I could always replace it. I like this. This is a Super Nintendo exclusive. Excellent game. Original game. I love original type games, and this is a fun one. You need it in your collection. King Arthur's World. This is like a Lemmings type game. This supports the fucking mouse. King Arthur's World supports the mouse, and it's cool. It's a puzzle game. It's cool. It's different. It's alright. Final Fantasy 3. Excellent. Did I finish this one? I know I finally finished Final Fantasy 1 and 2. I don't think I finished Final Fantasy 3, but I have it in case I ever want to finish it. Final Fantasy 2. Beat that motherfucker. Loved it. Loved it. Not as much as Phantasy Star series, but I loved it. F-Zero. Nothing to be said about that. That game fucking kicks ass. The best use of Mode 7 in any game. F-Zero. I mean, it's a Nintendo game 100% because it's all about you and learning the controls and learning how it works. And when you learn it, you play it, you master it, or you don't, but it's up to you. It has nothing to do about any fucking thing wrong with the game being programmed, because it's programmed perfect. Like first party games on the Nintendo consoles are. They're programmed pretty much perfect. And it's on you to beat them and learn their intricacies. Draken, man, I love this fucking game, Draken, man. This is the original card. Didn't sell it when I sold my Super Nintendo. Kept it, held on to it, because I loved it, man. An original game that the overalls, the side scrolling, fucking great. It just was fucking. I have the other one here too, but I love that game. That was so much fun. You know, building the towns and shit. It's so cool. Donkey Kong Country, first one. Donkey Kong Country 3 with RC's initials on it. I don't know who RC is, but and Donkey Kong Country 2 with RC's initials on it too. Now that, alright, now I understand. You know whose initials those are? That's my brother Raymond Kronk. He's a dead guy. He's dead. He's dead. He passed away. And he's my brother. He was one of my best friends. And I know after he passed, his nephew gave me some of his games. And I'm not a big fan of Donkey Country. But I was a big fan of Ray, man. Ray was one of my best friends, man. He was my brother. You know, but people don't last forever. So enjoy every minute, buddy. because nobody's immortal. But anyway, here's a good thing. Donkey Country. I like side scrollers. By the time Donkey Kong Country came out, though, I don't know. Was it before the PS1? Or was it during the PS1? I'm not sure. Or I was just so involved with my Sega Genesis I didn't pay attention to it till after the PS1. But I don't know. It had those SGI graphics, whatever the fuck it is there, and all that shit. That's cool. But just a little cutesy and Nintendo and good stuff. But I did find a Donkey Kong Country Competition Edition at a Funko Land. In with the Donkey Kong Country carts. I bought it, not knowing what it was. And obviously the people that worked at that store didn't know what it was either. Took it home, found out what it was, and sold it. So I don't have it no more. Now the price that it goes for, I wish I still had it. I mean, I think I got about $300 for it. If it was Star Fox, I would have kept it. If it was the Star Fox Competition Edition, I would have kept it. But it was I'm not a big fan of Donkey Kong Country. I've actually become more of a fan of it since I sold that game. I think Donkey Kong Country games are an awesome series. And I like them more now than I did back then when I had that cart. But it was around $300 back then. I got $300 for it, and I sold it, and I paid $14 for it, because that's what Donkey Kong Country carts were going for about that time in Funko Land when they were selling still Super Nintendo games. And now that I see the prices now, it's worth. I wish I held out to it because I'd fucking sell it now for more. And Donkey Kong Country. Diddy Kong's Quest, that's 2, I think, right? Yeah. Country and Country 3. Okay, so I showed all those. And 2 of those were my buddy Ray's. And it's your brother. Salute. Alright, getting close here. What else have I got here? And I got Prince of Persia 2. Prince of Persia games, rock. They were fucking awesome. Only got into the first one though. Played the hell out of the first one. Loved it. Whatever. Prince of Persia, I love those fucking games. I think the first was the best. And man, that animation, when that shit hit the fucking streets back then, as wonky as the controls could be, to see something moving that fully animated and playing that like that with that full animation that it had, with all the frames animation for every movement, was fucking killer. And that's what Prince of Persia was. Those 3D games that came out later on, PS2 and all that shit, I don't see what the big deal about them is, but whatever they're. Kemco. Top Gear or something. What is this? Top Gear. Top Gear 2. That's all I gotta say about that. Eye of the Beholder. I think this is on Sega CD too. This goes back. This is like Wizardry and Might and Magic. That era of fucking role playing games, where if you want to get your ass kicked, or you know, or you just really you're into the D&D. Can't go wrong with it. Super Mario Kart, loved it. Trying to think, my favorite version of Super Mario Kart is the SNES version. Probably. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. GameCube and N64 have good versions, but I don't know. It's it might not be. It's tough. You know what though? It holds its own, and it's a fucking great game. Out of this world, Fuck, man. Holy fuck. Did I play the Genesis version or the Sega CD version first? I forget. Man, played it till I beat it. Loved it. Fucking great game. So I guess when I saw it out of 12 for like $1 or something, I grabbed it. I don't think I ever played it on a Super Nintendo. Well, I've played it, but not because I heard he fucking beating the game when I got the cart on the Super Nintendo. Paperboy? That's an RC game. That's a Raymond Kronk game. I have it because his nephew gave me his games. Paperboy, never thought much of it in the arcades. Super Off-Road, fucking A, man. If you didn't play on that 4 steering wheel fucking thing with all your buddies in the arcade, you missed out. Because it was a blast. And this was fun too. I'm not sure if this supports 4 players, but if it doesn't, it fucked up. Fun game, overhead view, racing game, lots of fun. It was a great arcade game. Super Scope 6, I guess I got that because I fucking got Super Scope somewhere around the house. Super Metroid. Number 1, is it this or Mario 3 or Super Mario Brothers? I don't know. Probably this though. I love our Metro game, and on the Super Nintendo, I would say this is probably my favorite game. There we go. Super Mario World. Speaking of. Not much to say about that except that it fucking Super Mario 3 on the NES fucking was incredible. Life-changing experience. Had my NES, leave it on because you couldn't save, so you had to leave the system on for fucking a week or two till you fucking beat something. You know, if it was that kind of game, and depending on the amount of time you had to play. So you just left the system on and just sat there and stayed on. You do that with a fucking 360 and see how long it lasts. Great shit. Super Mario, it's toss up between 3 and Super Mario World as far as which is the best Mario game. I don't know. And some of these new ones were great too, though, man. On the DS, fucking even on the Wii and the Wii U and the fucking the 2D ones on the Wii and Wii U, they're good too. But I don't know, those were the best because they created the whole fucking deal. They made it. The new ones are on a different level, come from a different perspective. Those games were spot on, man. You couldn't beat them. They still define the definition of a 2D platformer. Super Baseball 2020. Neo Geo game on a Super Nintendo. I guess it cost me $1 because I don't care about baseball games, but I guess this was a Super Nintendo game, a Neo Geo game. I said, fuck it, buy it. Ultima, another Ultima. The False Prophet. Like I said before about the Ultimate games on the Super Nintendo, I bought them when I saw them because, fuck man, I wanted to play Ultima. I heard so much about it. I never had a computer that could play those kind of games, so I wanted to play them. Oh, but without all the documentation, it's a little tough. Oh well. Pilot Wings. That's right in the top 5 of Super Nintendo games, man. Love it. That's up there with Mario and Metroid and Mario Kart and Pilot Wings. It's amazing because I think They're all close to launch titles, I think, but I'm not sure. But what a system, man! From fucking first-party software, Pilot Wings. Oh my god, I still play this. I still play it. I love it. It's fucking great. That's one game I gotta say went to 64 pretty good, right? It was on the 64 or was it on the GameCube? Whatever the second one was. I know that, I think there's a ROM. So, yeah, Apollo was 64, I think, yeah. Which was able to actually do all the 3D. But you know what, man? What they pulled off on a fucking 16-bit console, oh my god. It was fucking, you know what? Fuck the 64 game, all that shit. That's the best one. Equinox. The follow-up to Solstice. I love Solstice on the NES. Equinox. You know, I've read interviews about the developers, how much they put into it, and I loved it. And I don't know, man. It didn't hook me like Solstice did when Solstice came out on the fucking NES. That game fucking hooked me. I loved it. Played the shit out of it. I don't think I ever beat it, but I got damn far into it and played the hell out of it and loved it. Now, what do we got here? Super Mario All-Stars. That's the, Super Mario World. Or, no, this is the one that doesn't, I don't have the Super Mario. I thought I had it. I used to have it. But now I just got this one, because I guess I didn't need both. So I must have got rid of the Super Mario All-Stars with Super Mario World. But, I don't know, man. I'd rather play the games on the original on the original system, the NES. That's all I can say about that. Except they had the lost levels, which is the Mario 2, whatever that we didn't get. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to go into it. I think the original release on the 8-bit is the way to play those games. We got Gradius 3. Gradius 3. And we got Earth Defense Force. And we got Cybernator. Ooh. Cool game, man. Cybernator's cool. A little overrated, but it's alright. It's cool. I don't know. And that wraps it up, man. That's all the cards. 2 more shmups and Cybernator. There's a couple of games I still like to get on the SNES. I've seen some videos of. I forget what they were. Doesn't matter. I don't know. But that's it, man. That's what I have for the SNES. I'm a Sega fanboy for sure. Out of beer. But I got a lot of love for the Super Nintendo.